On the world news tonight from Babarbagide Imo Television, first the headlines. President Tinubu performs groundbreaking for 250 million US dollar lithium factory in Nasarawa. Tinubu's academic records, let the people be the judge, Afeniferi's Pa Adebanjo reacts. Tinubu, Sultan, El Zakizaki, 12 other Nigerians listed among 500 world influential Muslims. Any policeman who extorts Nigerians is an armed robber, PPRO. Winners Chapel evangelist killed for allegedly stealing manhood in Nasarawa. On sport on 2 occasions from the friendly match between Nigeria and Saudi Arabia. Pesero unhappy with Super Eagles profligacy. Boniface wins second Bundesliga Rookie Award. I am Morire Fabila Lawal. The news shortly. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has performed a groundbreaking ceremony to initiate the construction of a 250 million US dollar lithium factory in Nasarawa State. The mega factory, when completed, will process 18,000 metric tons of lithium per day and 4.5 million metric tons annually. Inaugurating the Ganfeng Lithium Industry Limited factory in the Endo community of Udege, local government area in Nasarawa State, President Tinubu, represented by Minister of Solid Minerals Development, stated the construction of the factory project was in line with his administration industrialization policy directed at providing adequate energy for the country. He assured that the president of Ganfeng Lithium Industry Limited, Pan Quen, of the Nigerian government support. He reiterated, "I want to congratulate this company for the feats recorded in Africa with a greater interest in Nigeria. Under this administration, we shall do everything possible to discourage the cutting away of our solid minerals without value addition." President Tinubu assured that the government will put in place measures to create an enabling environment for their operation in their establishment in the country. He emphasized we will support and turn around this idea into reality because you are there to enter into a terrain that others are being too scared to venture into. I am convinced that my presence here will give you the boost to deliver this project according to specifications. This bold move marks a new chapter in Nigeria's journey towards industrialization and energy independence. The leader of the Southwest Socio-Cultural Group, Afeniferi Ayo Adebanjo, has reacted to the controversy surrounding President Bola Tinubu's academic records at the Chicago State University. According to him, he thinks the Nigerian people should be the judge of the issue of the president's academic results. Adebanjo, during an interview, said the issue was something he didn't want to discuss, but all he knows is that when one becomes a political figure, their lives no longer remain private. The Afeniferi leader noted that what is happening is not rocket science, and people understand, so therefore they should be the judge of everything. Recall that a United States court ruled in favor of the candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), Atiku Abubakar, to be allowed access to Tinubu's academic record at the Chicago State University. The revelation of the record has created so many controversies as Atiku, who accused Tinubu of presenting a forged academic record to the INEC during the last presidential election. It was gathered that the PDP flag bearer had approached the Supreme Court with the same evidence of alleged discrepancies in Tinubu's academic records. Speaking further about Yoruba Nation's agitation, Adebanjo said, "Nigeria is better as one." Tinubu, Sultan Zakzaki, 12 other Nigerians listed among 500 world influential Muslims. The annual publication of the Royal Islamic Strategic Studies Center, Amnan Jordan, has listed President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Sultan of Sokoto and President General of the Nigeria Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs, Mohammed Saad Abubakar III, Emir of Kano Aminu Ado Bayero, and 12 other Nigerian Muslims among the 500 most influential Muslims in the world. Information recalls that the president's Islamic faith and whether he was a practicing Muslim or not were subject of discussion in the build-up to the 2023 general election in Nigeria. The 15th edition of the list featured Director of Dar al-Mustafa in Yemen, Sheikh Habib Umar bin Mohammed bin Salim bin Hafiz, as the world's most influential Muslim leader, followed by the King of Saudi Arabia, Salman bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud, as the second most influential Muslim, while the supreme leader of the Islamic Republic of Ireland, Grand Ayatollah Al-Said Al-Khamenei, is number 3. The national missioner and chief imam of Ansaruddin Society of Nigeria, Sheikh Abdurrahman Ahmed, who has prominently featured in the list since 2016 when he joined the league, was also listed. This is just as it puts the world Muslim population at 2,074,000. The publication highlights people who are influential as Muslims and how they have been able to, through their influential, benefit the community both within the Islamic world and in terms of representing Islam to non-Muslims. Apart from Sultan of Sokoto and Ibrahim Saleh Al-Hussein, the head of the Supreme Council of Fatwa and Islamic Affairs in Nigeria, who were listed in the first 50, emerging numbers 18 and 45 respectively. Other 450 were categorized under scholarly administration of religious affairs, preachers and religious guides, social issues, business and philanthropy, charity and development, among others. In Nigeria, President Tinubu, who is a new entrant, was listed under the political leaders category, while businessman and president of Dangote Group of Companies, Aliko Dangote, the only Nigerian listed in the business category, emerged number 162, most influential Muslim leader. Olumuyiwa Adejobi, the spokesperson of the Nigerian Police Force, has said that police personnel who trot guns as Nigerians in order to extort them are not different from armed robbers. A crypto trader and influencer on X had dragged the police after his house was allegedly broken into and he was arrested forcefully. The man claimed the police broke into his estate wearing normal clothes without any search warrant, taking all the men who lived there to the station, questioning them and claiming they were internet fraudsters. He provided debit alerts where they took some money from him, while stating that they collected a total of 500,000 naira from all the men who live in his house. Next thing was to write a statement saying, "I'm either a cultist or an armed robber." We all refused writing statement without lawyers present, so we were forced to sleep in the cell. This morning, over 500,000 naira was extorted from us in general, the Post read partly. Responding, "I think we need to get some things clear here," insisted on seeing a lawyer, and he slept in the cell. Then the lawyer comes, worse. In reaction, another ex-user shared screenshot of an old comment by the first PRO where he condemned extortion by the police. "You know why I like you? In Pidgin, you the quick forget something." He used the caption, the story. He said, "Yes, this still stand. Any armed policeman or security operative who forcefully extorts an innocent Nigerian is as good as an armed robber. Extortion is never part of any agency's mandate, either armed or not. We condemn such, and even the IG has made it clear." An unidentified member of the Living Faith Church, popularly known as Winners Chapel, was allegedly murdered on Friday by a group of mob in Adeyi Conjunction in One Man Village, Nasarawa State. Eyewitnesses said the man was evangelizing in the area when he was accused of stealing someone's manhood. The eyewitness said the man was hurriedly before the arrival of security men. A Living Faith Church member was killed yesterday, according to the story. "Pray they don't accuse you or any of your people wrongly." When contacted, the Nasarawa State Police Public Relations Officer, DSP Raman Nansel, said he had not been briefed on the incident. He simply said, "I'm not aware." 3 young men have been reportedly arrested in Bibatu Torumbi community in Ijoko, Adeoduota, local government area of Ogun State. Police said the leader of the community had reported at the Ijoko police post that on October 13, 2023, 305 young men were found martyred in an abandoned building criminal hideout within their community. Police spokesperson Omolola Odutola on Saturday said that upon receipt of the report, policemen arrived at the scene and observed the deceased's left hands were cut off. According to Odutola, police have identified 2 of the slain persons, Memory and Rilwan. Odutola described Rilwan as a suspected cultist of the Eka fraternity group who had been on the police lookout for several times. She said the corpses were evacuated and deposited at the morgue for further investigation, while the area is under close monitoring. Odutola said after investigations into the killings, with assistance from local informants, the police have identified the number 1 Eka fraternity as member of a rival cult group. Odutola said efforts are ongoing to get more information about the activities of the other cult groups and their connections to the other criminal acts in the community. The police are committed to bringing all perpetrators involved in cultism and related crimes to justice, ensuring the safety and security of the community, she added. Still in Ogun State, some hoodlums on Friday invaded Yobo village, a Wekoro local government area of Ogun State. The hoodlums were reportedly armed with AK-47 and other weapons and planned to attack the village. According to a statement by the police public relations officer in Ogun, Omotola Odutola, the government had invaded the house of one Wakili Olalekon in Yobo village. Odutola said the divisional police officer of Ibogun, acting on a distress call from a community member, mobilized his men to the scene. The hoodlums were reportedly invited by Oluseson or Gaude, also residing at the same address, Odutola stated. In foiling the attack, the PPRO explained that police officers from Ibogun effectively condoned off the area. As a result of their effort, 8 suspected hoodlums were apprehended. She identified the 8 arrested men as Adebila Adebayo, 32, Kola Amushon, 35, Abiola Larry, 20, Fakeye Gabriel, 30, Lekon Adeleye, 15, Adewale Ogaude, 26, Oluwaseson Ogaude, 25, Vincent Mercy, 20, and Ajibade Rachel, 19. Odutola maintained that they had planned to go to carry out an attack on the village, but the superior intelligence of the police countered their plans, leading to their arrest. One unregistered white Islander, one unregistered green Mazda 626, Salim car, 1 live AK-47 ammunition, 2 live cartridges, 2 knives and charms were reportedly recovered from the men. The Commissioner of Police in Ogun, Abiodun Alamutu, has ordered the preliminary investigation be carried out, while suspects will be transferred to the State Criminal Investigation Department for discreet investigation. No fewer than 10 persons were killed and 25 shops and houses razed as an early morning inferno tore through the sleepy neighborhood of Kabong in Geda, by area of Jos North local government area of Plateau State. Among the victims were said to be a man, his wife, and a child. Some of them were identified as Mrs. Peter Christie, Mr. Silas Oyibo, Mr. Isaac Monday, Mrs. Naomi David, and her husband, Mr. Adejo David. One of the children was also killed in the incident. Information gathered that the incident, which occurred at around 2 a.m. on Saturday, started when one of the high-tension wires snapped and fell on a transformer serving the neighboring hood. The shock was said to have spread to nearby shops and residential apartments, touching every available items within reach, especially electronic gadgets like sound system, fridges, fans, and air conditioners. Eyewitness said that the lightning sent some colors of the skies as goods and personal items went up in flames. An eyewitness also, who identified himself as John, said that the fire was very mysterious, as only the goods in the shops and personal effects were affected without touching the buildings. He said it started at around 2 a.m. and quickly spread to some isolated shops and homes. Indeed, this is a mysterious fire. You can see that it's only the good and personal belongings were burnt, leaving the buildings and roofs intact. While some of the victims died on the spot, correspondent on ground gathered that others gave up the ghost at Brigham and University Teaching Hospital, Jamkwano, where they were rushed to. Police Public Relations Officer of the state, Alfred Alabo, who confirmed the incident, said 6 persons were killed. Moving on to foreign story. Israeli strikes on the Gaza Strip ends Hamas attack on southern Israel 1 week ago have killed at least 2,215 people, including 74 children, the Palestinian territories Hamas-controlled health ministry said today. Some 458 women were among those killed, the ministry said. It added that 8,714 people have also been wounded, after an earlier statement said at least 324 people were killed in the past 24 hours alone. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has said the bombardment is just the beginning, as Israel seeks to retaliate against Hamas after their fighters killed more than 1,300 people a week ago. More than 1,300 buildings in Gaza Strip have been destroyed so far, the United Nations said today. The UN's humanitarian agency, OCHA, said 5,540 housing units in those buildings were destroyed, and nearly 3,750 more homes were so badly damaged they were uninhabitable. And going on to sports story as regards the friendly between Saudi Arabia and Nigeria yesterday. Coach Jose Pesaro is disappointed Super Eagles couldn't convert the chances in the international friendly against Saudi Arabia. The Super Eagles wasted the best opportunities from the games as they were forced to a 2-2 draw. Italy-based duo Ademola Lookman and Simon Chukwueze were the culprit, wasting golden chances in the first half. Coach Jose Pesaro, however, is concerned about the lack of a killer instinct among the strikers, reflect the importance of capitalizing on scoring opportunities. We need to improve on our finishing, Pesaro said in a post-match interview. I think we played very well in the first half and could have scored about 3 to 5 goals and in the second half as well. We created more chances in the second half, but we need a killer instinct in this squad. But I'm happy with the result, he said. The Super Eagles will take on the members of Mozambique in another friendly encounter at the same venue on Monday next week. And to a glaring news again as regards one of the Super Eagles players. Victor Boniface, a striker with the Super Eagles, took home the September honors to earn him a second Bundesliga Rookie of the Month. On Friday, Leverkusen revealed Boniface as the award winner on their social media account. This outstanding achievement is the second Rookie Player of the Month honor this campaign after he also won the honor in August. The 20-year-old player outperformed his rivals, including Hoffenheim forward Maximilian Bjerg and RB Leipzig midfielder Xavi Simons to win the award. In his 4 games for Bayern Leverkusen in September, Boniface scored 2 goals and gave 3 assists. Additionally, Boniface recently made his Super Eagles debut against Sao Tome and Principe in the 2023 AFCON qualifier. He demonstrated his abilities in the match by providing Simon Chukwueze with an assist, which helped Nigeria with a resounding 6-0. He got his first start for the Eagles in a 2-2 international friendly against Saudi Arabia in Portugal yesterday, which was a fantastic follow-up. With 9 goals and 3 assists in 10 games since joining Bayern Leverkusen from Union St. Claus in the summer, Boniface has had a strong start to life in the Bundesliga. After Erling Haaland in 2020, the Nigerian international created history last month when he became the first player to win both the Rookie and Player of the Month award in the same month. With our sports story, we've come to the end of today's world news from Baba Bagede Imo Television. Before we go, some headlines. President Tinubu performs groundbreaking for $250 million lithium factory in Nasarawa. Tinubu's academic record, let the people be the judge, at Ferris Pa Adebanjo reacts. Tinubu Sultan Zaki, 12 other Nigerians listed among 500 world influential Muslims. Any policeman who extorts Nigerians is an armed robber. Muiwa Adejobi PPRO Federal. On sports, we brought to you, it's not a news anymore, but the coach of Super Eagles, Jose Pesaro, regrets the failure of killer instinct in his squad against Saudi Arabia. And the next sports story we brought to you, Boniface wins second Bundesliga Rookie Award. I am Morire Rebila Lawal. For update of our broadcast on YouTube, our handle is Baba Bagede Imo Television. Kindly subscribe and click on the notification bell. Select option all to access all of our broadcasts. On Facebook, Bagede Imo with Alawiye Adebayo. Please like and follow the page. For advert placement of goods and services, coverage of events and functions, please dial the phone number streaming on your screen. For a very reputable reportage, do away from being biased. Thank you.